I want to start this video off by saying that Trump used an executive order to make sure that parents are not separated from their children at the border. This is what everybody has been begging for him to do, and he just did it. For some reason, not many people cared that the LA Times last month reported that many of the kids crossing the border aren't actually with their parents or a family member, that they're being trafficked. And the Department of Homeland Security said recently that 10,000 out of 12,000 kids were being trafficked into the United States without their parents. Nobody seemed to care about that, so I hope that no children are affected by this executive order and put into the hands of child traffickers. That would be horrible, but that's a narrative that nobody seems that interested in. But the big story here today is a viral picture that went all over Instagram and shared millions of times, posted by TIP, Kevin Hart, many celebrities weighing in. Terrible, disgusting, heartbreaking. Thank you for using your platform to bring more awareness to this issue. Man, this is not it. I'm lost for words. He just wants to show his base just how hateful he is just before the midterm. He knows that this is what they feed off of. This is just sick. The only problem with that picture is it's from a 2014 Russell Simmons YouTube video. This should have been frighteningly obvious due to the fact that you could tell that the kids don't even really look Spanish or Latino. How do people not even think to take 5 to 10 seconds to check to see if it's real or not before they post it or comment on it? This happens on both sides of the political spectrum, and it's straight up embarrassing. With a simple Google search, the first website that pops up is Snopes, which is a notoriously left-leaning anti-Trump platform, and even they had the decency to tell you that it was false, not just saying it, clouding the story, but with a link, video, and picture footage that it's from a 2014 Russell Simmons video. At the point of making this video, neither celebrity has taken it off their Instagram, and it's been seen millions of times. But not everybody was falling for it. Piqué says, those American children in that picture are from a 2014 promotional campaign to keep American children out of prison. You just misinformed 59.7 million people. Coco the God, I'm so tired of the misinformation y'all celebrities low-key, sorry high-key, brain dead. Do they look like illegal immigrants or all Spanish descent? Do better, because if you really cared, you would be doing more than reposting with all of your resources I'm not going to say that word, obviously. Man, they've been separating black children from their families for centuries in this country, and they're still doing it through the prison pipeline, through the alleged war on drugs, through poverty gangs. Now that they're doing it to immigrants, everyone's up in arms all of a sudden? Please. It's kind of weird that illegal immigrants have become a synonym for all immigrants, thanks to ridiculous media brainwashing, but never mind. What about those kids lost in foster care? Our own family's been separated. When will we fight to place our kids back with their families? Why is that never a subject we can stand together and fight for? This type of blatantly fake, phony, and ridiculously unhelpful outrage is blurring the lines between reality and making it impossible to find out true oppression, racism, sexism, xenophobia, or kids being harmed. There's nothing cool or woke about blatantly lying to your audience and blurring the lines so nobody even knows up from down. The legislation to separate parents from their families was passed in 2002 by Democrats. George W. Bush was the president, and he signed it into action. A large majority of the viral images of children in cages are also from 2014 during the Obama administration. Am I saying that it's okay and it's perfect? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is, to fix the problem, you need to understand it first. Trump did not create this legislation. Trump did not create the caged areas for the children, but Trump was the one to reverse the legislation to stop separating parents from their children. Is anybody going to give him credit? Is anyone going to say thank you or follow up on it? Because we have the first president in modern history that actually does something. We've never had a president before that you could say something, freak out on social media, and then they would actually do it within a week. He's done this dozens of times already because he's a good person and a real president. But nobody seems to care because they're too busy sharing old pictures, fake pictures, and completely misinformed opinions that are planted in their minds by an incredibly fake media structure that every single day tells you how to think, what to think, what to be outraged about, how to act about it. And the second that you tell the truth or bring common sense or rationality or all the multi-layers into the argument and discussion for actually solving the problem, people freak out at you like zombies, calling you a bigot or racist or sexist or horrible, just because you're not brainwashed, mind controlled, and ridiculously naive and fake like they are. So if we really want to make America a better place for everybody, especially women and children, we have to change ourselves before we change the world. We need to stop sharing blatantly fake news if we want the television or the president to stop sharing fake news. We need to look for solutions to the problems that we freak out about, not just scream and cry posting fake pictures and media talking points, where what you're begging for could actually put a lot more people, especially children, in danger. That's all I'm saying. Really think about it before you talk about it, but most importantly, take 5 to 10 seconds before you share a fake picture to millions of people. Leave it up there for hours and days, and blur the lines of reality so nobody knows left from right, up from down, and we all can't come together and solve any problems because we're all so confused. That's all I'm saying. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you. God bless everybody, especially the women and children. And let's actually come together instead of always being divided on issues like this and actually keep it real.